Shut up and sit down.
Essay on books. Books on essay for students and children in English. Recording things into a book or a document has been done throughout centuries, since humans learned how to write and has got us where we are today. Without the knowledge to read and write, humans would have still been in their early evolutionary stages. One man learned how to write. He started recording his knowledge onto rocks, stone tablets, caves, etc. For future generations to learn from his experience, with the invention of paper, recording became more compact and more comfortable. This led to the design of books, in which, throughout history, many famous figures have recorded their thoughts, discoveries, beliefs, state policies, stories, etc. Without historical manuscripts, we would not have been able to know about the ancient Greek philosophers and their teachings, which hold relevance to this day, the scientific innovations throughout history, how modern boundaries came to be, the fantastic world of mythology and religion, etc. One of the first book formats in ancient Egypt was a scroll. The scroll was a rolled manuscript made of the papyrus plant. Since you needed two hands to use them, the scriptures were clumsy. Scrolls were made of papyrus and were fragile. But these scrolls told us the stories of the glorious Egyptian empire and the various rulers. They taught us about the Egyptian economy and their religion, which was very similar to Roman beliefs. The Romans created a codex that was bound and opened like a book with pages. The wood covers were long-lasting. The sheets were of parchment, which is a type of animal skin. The Chinese used patterns of individual letters and characters that could be arranged into words on a frame and ink, then pressed against the material to create a page of text. The molds were reused, saving time and effort. The Chinese used clay in the patterns that could break. The Koreans, on the other hand, used bronze, which was more robust. In 1377 AD, the Koreans designed a Buddhist book called the Jikji. Although Chinese and Korean molds were a success, it wasn't until the Gutenberg printing press that the books caught on. Before Johannes Gutenberg in 1450, only the rich could afford books. Gutenberg used his blacksmithing skills to design a steady and mechanical press using movable molds and printing on parchment. The Gutenberg Bible was the first mass-produced book not copied by hand, increasing both its availability and its accuracy. With the invention of the printing press, literacy began to flourish and was now not reserved for the wealthy nobles. Up until the early 1900s, books were printed and hand-stitched together, which was expensive, making the books very expensive. In the 1930s, Penguin publishers began to glue their books together, which reduced the book's production cost, making it affordable for everybody. In today's digital age, books are also becoming digital. One can find a digital version (PDF) of all classic and modern books that have been published. Most publishers now opt for online publication as it removes the cost of factory production of books, and this has resulted in a further decrease in the price of books. In the strange times that we live in, we should be grateful that all our academic needs can be found on the World Wide Web. Hence, it can be said that human evolution can be measured by going through the development of the distribution of books throughout the world. Whether we admit it or not, textbooks are a significant part of our lives. Hence, books have helped us evolve as humans in a significant manner. So next time you plan to throw a book into the garbage after an exam, remember the efforts gone into it and instead give it to someone who might need it.